Okay, so you have a few options whenever you're fighting the King Black Dragon. You can melee him, you can team him, whatever, but honestly, he's very, very soloable. I think I have around 500 KC. I have gotten a Draconic Vices drop before. I got it around 150 KC, maybe even less. Right now, all I really want is the pet. Obviously, I have the helmet, so there's nothing else I can really get out of it. Now, for KBD, you actually really don't need super high stats. Having a high prayer level is definitely an advantage, and having a high range level is definitely an advantage. Basically, whoever has the highest range level is who's going to be able to kill KBD and not get their world taken over, because KBD is very popular. A lot of people kill him. It's kind of hard to find a world sometimes. So if you log in and you stand in the corner and you see somebody there, don't be discouraged. I use OS Buddy, so I check their range level, and if mine is higher, then honestly I just take them over. As shitty as that sounds, it's the only way to get KBD kills. For my setup, I have a ranging potion, a prayer potion, super anti, and extended anti, and then we have some Karambwans and sharks. This is a burning amulet because this will teleport us to the lava maze, which is close to the KBD entrance, and then teleports the house so I can bank. Just one last setup I want to show you. I didn't mention this before. I figure I'll throw this in. This is the optimal gear setup, whereas before it was kind of a welfare setup. If you want to stay a really long time, this is what I bring. Ceridome and Bruise super restores, prayer potion, anti-fire just as before, super anti, and 2 ranging potions. The looting bag, which is key to this setup, because if not, you're just not gonna have space for everything. Whenever you get your loot, just go teleport with the lever, and you don't have to climb up the ladder. As soon as you teleport, that little area where you pull the lever is still in the wilderness. You can store your loot in there and then go back into KBD's lair. This setup is interchangeable, okay? You don't need this. You can go with a regular archer helmet. You know, you can exchange this for glory, exchange these boots for snakeskin boots, and gloves for black d'hide. You can solo in red d'hide. I mean, if you have 60 range, you can definitely do KBD, but you might only get 1 or 2 kills. I'm using Diamond Bolts E. You can substitute those with Ruby Bolts, or you could bring both. I'm just gonna go with Diamond Bolts E. I usually get around the same kills no matter what, so honestly I don't think it really has that big of an impact. So you can see if I die, items lost on death, lose borrows gloves, all this, nothing really important. You want to make sure that you keep your auto retaliate on off, because if someone is out there at PKing clan, they'll try to get you to box them. Don't do that, especially if you have really expensive gear on. It's a skull trick. If they say, oh, box me, you'll stay protected, don't do that. You will get skulled and you will lose all of your items. Just don't do it. For quick prayers, I'm going to go ahead and set up my quick prayers with Eagle Eye only. There's a few different ways you can do this whenever you're praying. But if you stand right under KBD, you can actually, he'll melee you, and there's a higher chance that he won't hit you with a mage attack. If you stand back from him far enough to where he won't melee you, he's just going to mage you and use Fire Blast. So obviously the Fire Breath isn't going to affect you because you have the extended anti-fire. His magic attacks will damage you quite often. Just lost connection, so I hope I don't die. Okay, teleport to level 41 wilderness. Maybe have protect from magic ready to go, and maybe even a log out if you're wary of PKers. So we're gonna go ahead and drink the extended super anti-poison and the extended anti-fire before we go in. And hopefully this world is empty. Pull the lever. Well, I know it seems kind of crazy. It seems like you would have to pray something when you came in here, but it's really not necessary. So, looking up this guy's level, he has 99 range, so I'm not even going to try to bother to mess with him. What level is this guy's range? 90. I'm not going to try to mess with him. And remember, you do have the 15% bonus with your imbued Slayer helmet, so definitely want to make sure your helmet's imbued. What level range is this guy? He's only level 83 range, so we are 88, so we're going to be that douche. Let's go ahead and activate our quick prayer. Ah, he's almost dead. So you can see he's hitting me a lot right now with mage. So like I said, you can go up close to him and protect melee, and that will make him melee you, and he can't hit through your prayer, so that'll take some of the attacks away. This isn't the most efficient way. It's not the highest gear setup. Most average players probably have something around this gear setup. you know, maybe it's a kind of welfare setup. It definitely gets the job done. So guys, there's really nothing much left to this to explain. It's really straightforward. I recommend to bring a reading of dueling if you don't have altar ornate drinking deal in your house, so you can recharge your prayer and hit points. That'll help you out a ton if you can just go recharge at Clan Wars. If you found this helpful, please do subscribe. And leave the video a thumbs up. That'll give me some encouragement to make some more videos, and I will see you guys later.